to Utah, Jones. Jones at shortstop. Batting third and catching, number 13, John Michael Fail. Fail, catching. Batting fourth and playing first base, number 10, Adam Sasser. Sasser at first base. Batting fifth and playing right field, number 24, Jeff Chandler. Chandler in right field. Batting sixth and playing third base, number 1, Jared Williams. Williams at third base. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 23, Lex Tootin. Tootin, the designated hitter. Batting eighth and playing center field, number 19, Josh Center. Center in center field. Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 3, Jack Morris. Morris in left field. And on the mound for the Crusaders, number 11, Michael Diacone. Diacone pitching. The Crusaders are managed by 50-year head coach Randy Powell. He is assisted by pitching coach Johnny Rangus, assistant coach Tyler Jackson, graduate assistant Matt Williams, and undergraduate assistant Hunter Dilworth, Bennett Hill, Ryan Brown, and Eric Gilbert. The starting lineup for the Flying Fleet. Leading off and catching, number 4, Cole Larkin. Larkin, catching. Batting second and playing third base, number 23, Drew Yanesta. Yanesta at third base. Batting third and playing right field, number 3, Corey Everett. Everett in right field. Batting fourth, the second baseman, number 10, Kyle Heiss. Heiss, the second baseman. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 21, Nick Vela. Vela, the designated hitter. Batting sixth and playing left field, number 27, Trevor Wood. Wood in left field. Batting seventh and playing center field, number 6, Trevor Lassane. Lassane in center field. Batting eighth and playing shortstop, number 2, Justin Fox. Fox at shortstop. Batting ninth, the first baseman, number 7, Chase Crouch. Crouch at first base. And on the mound for the Fleet, number 28, Alex Calvert. Calvert pitching. Erskine
be a home run and a full base.
One constant through all the years, Ray, has been baseball. America was moved by like an army of steamrollers. Been erased like a flood. Rebuilt and erased again. Baseball. What's the time? The steel, this game, is part of our past. Remind us of all the folks who stood. Mr. Crusaders.
Hello, and welcome into Game 2 of our triple header here today at the Conference Carolinas Baseball Championship. Game 2 today features the North Greenville Crusaders, the hosts for this tournament, versus Erskine Flying Fleet. Yesterday, Erskine fell to Mount Olive 12-5 and found themselves in a hole today as if they lose, they are out for this tournament. And North Greenville came away with the victory last night over Emmanuel as they took that one 8-3. On the mound today for Erskine, Alex Calvert.
Alex Calvert's definitely going to have his hands full with this North Greenville lineup. North Greenville has power hitters all throughout the lineup, all have high averages. So I'm going to see what he can do going against this lineup today.
Here's the lineup for North Greenville. Batting first, playing second base, Jeremy Whitehead. Batting second, playing shortstop, who's coming off a 4-hit game last night, Utah Jones. Batting third, behind the plate today, John Michael Fail. Batting fourth, first baseman Adam Sasser. Batting fifth, playing right field, Jeffrey Chandler Jr. Batting sixth, playing third base, new addition to the lineup, Palmer Sapp. Batting seventh, with designated hitter for today's game, Lex Tootin. Center fielder Josh Center will be batting eighth, and rounding out the order will be the left fielder Jack Morris. Last night's game, North Greenville racked out over 15 hits against Emmanuel College, including 3 hits from Tootin, 4 hits from Utah Jones, and some other contributions from the rest of the lineup. They are led by headman Landon Powell in his 5th season at North Greenville. It looks like we are ready to get underway as Jeremy Whitehead will stand in at the batter's box.
I think this pitcher's going to be in for a long day today.
Facing one of the best offenses in the country, indeed. The first pitch skips up there about 57 feet, and we are underway.
Got about 20 miles per hour wind blowing towards the left foul pole today, so everything in the air might have a little bit of shift in it.
It should be adventure for these outfielders today all day long. So we're in Game 2 of our triple header here today. In case you missed it, the first game today, Beaumont Abbey walked off Emmanuel College on a walk-off wild pitch to win it 6-5 and end Emmanuel's season. What a game it was indeed.
Heartbreaking loss to end your season like that. It's very tough.
This is the first action from Whitehead this tournament. This is his first at-bat of this Conference Carolinas baseball tournament. As he'll ground it to the second baseman, Kyle Heiss. He'll field and will fire plenty of time and for out number 1. That will bring up the shortstop, Utah Jones. He had a big night last night.
North Carolina transfer, so former ACC player coming down, division play, impact player for the Crusaders for sure.
He'll stand in a first pitch to him. Taken low and inside for ball 1. For Calvert to have any chance today, he's going to have to live low in that zone because if he gets up the moment he puts that ball up around the numbers, North Greenville's going to make him pay. Chopper hit down the first base line will be foul. That'll even the count up at 1-1.
Got the center fielder shaded towards the right field. So, I mean, there's a big gap right here in left center field. See if Utah can put one into play here.
Breaking ball stays way outside for ball 2. Big swing from Utah that time, and he'll foul that ball straight back to the screen.
Nearly swung out of his helmet right there.
As last night, as I mentioned earlier, Utah did have 2 doubles and 2 base hits last night, so he's riding a very big hot streak into today's action. The 2-2 is about a 58-foot breaking ball that misses in the turf. Run to count, full count. You do not want to put this team on. You do not want to walk this team and give them any extra base runners. And as he does just that, as he'll issue the free pass to Utah Jones. And that will bring up the catcher, John Michael Fail, who last night was 1 for 5, included with an RBI. Jones over at first base is indeed a threat to run, so keep an eye on that matchup. First pitch to John Michael. Popped up out of play, right side, foul.
Big cut, big cut. See if Utah Jones gets a little bit more of an aggressive lead right here. He was just about the green tip of the turf right there.
I'd say he throws that pitch again. He's going to try to go for the scoreboard with that. So 0-1 the count. Took something off that one, but missed high, 1-1. Count even at 1-1. Takes way outside for ball 2.
The pitcher just doesn't really look that comfortable up there on the mound. He really can't get into a rhythm yet.
I don't know if the wind howling has something to do with that, but he just does not seem to be very comfortable there at the moment. As he'll bring the 2-1 offering.
Oh.
Pulled the string on that one. Had John Michael way out in front of that one. Two and two, just underway here at Ashmore Park. 1 out, 1 on. Albert will bring the 2-2 delivery. Just off the plate outside. That'll run the count full.
The winds have increased. We're about 30 miles per hour wind out here at this stadium right now. It is the hardest it's been blowing all day.
I swear I felt like I just moved 5 feet.
Yeah. I think they're on a wind delay right now.
They're on a wind delay. We're going to be here a while. I think we're finally ready for the full count delivery. Runner goes. Liner into left field. That's going to get down the line.
He might score.
Oh, Jones around third. He's being waved home. And he will get in there with no problem whatsoever. And North Greenville takes the 1-0 lead as John Michael Fail waltz in the second with a 1-out double. Give North Greenville the 1-0 lead. Not the start I believe Erskine was looking for from Calvert. And that will give way to the cleanup hitter for North Greenville, Adam Sasser.
And this is the guy that we were talking about earlier. Transfer in here from Georgia, immediately comes in and has an impact. 20 home runs this year, school record. Just love to see that for the Crusaders.
Incredible story. First pitch to him. Taken inside. He did have a little bit of a rough night last night as he went 0 for 4. He did have an RBI, though, but look for him to bounce back today in a strong way. John Michael, after his 1-out RBI double, about a 3 or 4 step lead over at second. Pitch to Sasser. Inside again. This is a very dangerous pitch here for Calvert. This is a very hitter-friendly count. 3-0. I would say, as a former pitcher myself, I've had very bad
Oh, they decided
memories
to
on
walk
3-0. Oh, that's honestly smart. There's nothing good that can come from the rest of this at bat. That'll go down as an intentional walk for Sasser. And that will bring up the right fielder, Jeffrey Chandler Jr. Chandler had himself a good night last night as he went 2 for 3 with a single and a double.
Chandler's an Arizona native, has his family in the park today, so hopefully he can do something to put on right in front of them.
First pitch to him was lined down the right field line, but tailing foul. So 1 out, 1 on, 1 already in for North Greenville here in the top of the first. The 0-1. Line down the right field line, hooking in foul territory and out of play right side. And quickly, it's 0-2. This is a count where Emmanuel found themselves in trouble last night against North Greenville. As they had them in 0-2 count several times, but then again threw pitches that were right down the middle, and North Greenville took advantage of them. And they, as Emmanuel was just not able to finish off these North Greenville hitters. So 0-2 to Chandler. Pitch. Was, I believe, foul tip at the plate. We're going to have a little conversation up here at the mound with the base umpire. Not sure why. But it looks we're ready for action now. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him swinging. So down goes Chandler Jr. First strikeout of the game for Alex Calvert. And there are 2 away. And that'll bring up the third baseman for today's game for North Greenville, Palmer Sapp. Oh, excuse me. Jared Williams, excuse me. Woo. One 0 to Williams. Breaking ball hit on the ground to third. Iniesta will field throw and got him. And that will retire the side. North Greenville picks up a run on the RBI double by John Michael Fail and takes the lead early in this one as it's 1-0. As we head to the bottom of the first, as you're listening to Conference Carolina Baseball on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. And welcome back to Tigerville, South Carolina. On the mound for the Crusaders today, Michael Giacone.
Giacone on the year has been North Greenville's ace and consistently has earned that reputation. He's 8-1 on the year with 63 innings pitched, only giving up 35 hits. He's sporting an impressive 1.99 ERA. Top of the line quality pitcher there for the Crusaders.
Batter he will face will be the leadoff hitter for Erskine, Cole Workin.
Workin sporting a 362 average this year.
Giacone's 1-0 delivery. Well outside, 2-0. Ms. Giacone was the starting pitcher for the game in which North Greenville beat Erskine 24-0 back a couple months ago. Little timeout here so Giacone can tie his shoes. Two-one is popped up center field.
It's a tough play.
Will anybody get there?
Great
Yes.
play.
Jeremy Whitehead makes the fantastic play. So 1 up, 1 down here for Erskine. That'll bring up the third baseman, Drew Iniesta.
It's almost a dangerous collision right there between the center fielder and the second baseman.
That's where communication between the infielders and outfielders is so crucial. That is line down the right field line, but foul.
Erskine's best hitter is up at bat. 385 average on the year.
Giacone's 0-1 delivery is wrapped in the left center field. That will get down. Cutting it off will be center, and he'll get it in real quickly, and that will hold Iniesta to a long single. So a one-out single by Iniesta. That'll bring up the right fielder, third place hitter, Corey Everett. First pitch to Everett. Catches the outside corner for called strike one. Pitch taken way high and outside. Even to count up at 1-1.
Everett is the biggest power hitter on Erskine's lineup. 15 home runs on the year.
That is nothing to sneeze at. That is, well. That is popped up. That is a big league pop-up, folks. Oh. Utah says he's got it, and he does. That will bring up the cleanup hitter for today's game for Erskine. The second baseman, Kyle Heiss. Throw back over to first. Keep Iniesta honest. First pitch catches the outside corner for call strike one. So 1-1 is your count. 1-0 North Greenville here in the bottom of the first. Runner on first. 2 outs. Pitch from Giacone. Fouled straight back to the screen. The 1-2 breaking ball misses low. Folks, I'd like y'all to know my partner sitting next to my right is a bee killer.
Yes, we've had a swarm of bees coming at us lately, and got a tennis racket over here that's pretty handy. And
I swear Serena Williams would be proud of that overhand.
Yeah, that bee is out for the count.
The 2-2 from Giacone.
Ooh, good pitch.
Where did that miss?
Second baseman was practically running out the field right there.
Yeah, Whitehead took about 5 steps towards the dugout, and I don't blame him. So that'll make it a full count, and the runner will be off with the pitch. The 3-2. Close, but no cigar, as it misses inside for ball 4. And that will bring up the DH for Erskine, Nick Vella. Lefty on lefty. It's chopped up the middle. That's trouble. Whitehead will only get a glove on it.
Oh.
As a runner, he has to be on way to around third. He will score easily, and that will tie the game.
That's just heads-up baseball right there. I mean, hard ball hit up the middle. Goes off the second baseman's glove. That's a very aggressive base running by the third base coach right there, waving the guy around.
Young people watching, that is why you never watch the ball. Always keep an eye on your coaches. They'll tell you when to go. So the base hit by Velo. That'll bring up the left fielder, Trevor Wood. Fastball right down the middle for called strike one. And North Greenville plates one in the top half of the first. Erskine's plated one here in the bottom half. Breaking ball in the dirt. Nice stop by John Michael Fail. The 1-1 from Giacone. In the turf. The 2-1 from Giacone. A liner into right field, down the right field line, but hooking out of play. That'll run the count to 2-2.
A very aggressive lead from the second base runner right now. Trying to score off of a single right here is probable.
Breaking ball, got him looking. Caught the inside corner with that one, and that will retire the side. However, Erskine does tie it as he get 1 run on 2 hits. We move to the second, all knotted up at 1. We move to the top half of the second here in Tigerville. A 1-1 ball game after 1. First up will be Lex Tootin, the DH for North Greenville. Calvert looks to start his second inning of work and plunks Tootin right in the foot.
Not how you want to start off the inning. He's been missing low to the left all day.
So that will bring up the center fielder, Josh Center.
Josh Center, who plays center field. What a name.
Bunch. First pitch to center. Taken low, ball 1. Center went 1 for 4 last night. He takes strike 1 right down the middle. Good breaking pitch right there for strike 2. One and 2, he'll look to protect any way he can. Anything close. It's 1-2 delivery. Way outside, ball 2. And down goes center. Swung right through that one for the first out of the inning. And that will bring up the 9th place hitter, left fielder Jack Morris. Morris had himself a good game yesterday as he went 2 for 3 with a double. First pitch to Morris. Catches the outside corner, strike 1.
He's leaving a lot of these pitches up in the zone. Look for these hitters to just find one of these and put a nice licking on it.
The 0-1's right there on the outside corner. Clay 0-2. You thinking he goes with her 0-2?
I'm going to say breaking pitch, try to get that double play, get him out of the inning.
See, here's 0-2. I went something upstairs and got him swinging. So back-to-back strikeouts for Calvert. And just like that, there are 2 away here in the North Greenville half of the second. That'll get us back to the top of the order with Jeremy Whitehead, who grounded out the second in his first plate appearance.
Third baseman's creeping up right here. Whitehead's big speed guy.
Looking for the possibility of a bunt. Instead, pitch, fastball catches the outside corner for strike 1. It's just chopped and fouled off at the plate. On the first pitch of the inning, Lex Tootin was hit by a pitch, but then since then, Calvert has settled down and has struck out the last 2 hitters swinging. He's looking to do the exact same thing here to Whitehead. The 0-2 from Calvert. Line up the middle, but right at the shortstop. Fox will take it the easy way, and that will retire the side. So no runs on no hits. 1 runner left on base. We played 1.5. We have a tie ball game, 1-1, as we go to the bottom of the second. We move to the bottom half of the second. Leading off this inning will be Trevor Lassane. He showed bunt and will foul it off at the plate.
Ooh, the catcher took that one right off the, I think he took it off the side of the shoulder right there. Got right through, shaking up a little bit on the play.
That's the frustrating part when you're a catcher, when you have all that gear on and it still finds a way to get underneath all that. I've been there before.
At least he didn't rub it.
Oh, that is true. Z1-0 is taken high. G. Cone falls behind 2-0. It's a 7th place hitter, Trevor Lassane. 3-0. Big swing and a miss.
Erskine has a very top-heavy lineup. First 5 hitters all have above 300 averages.
Nope. Swing and a miss. And down goes Lassane. So a strikeout to end the first and a strikeout to begin the second for Giacone. And that will bring up the shortstop, Justin Fox. There's a pitch taken low. Pitch is fouled straight back. Two one, just a bit high. Count goes to 3-1. He'll pop it up. Foul first base side. Sasser giving chase. Will he have room? Oh, he reached over the fence and couldn't make the grab. Had it in his glove and bounced out. And so instead of out number 2, that will instead be strike number 2.
You would have loved to see Sasser go over there and make that play. I mean, I thought he had that ball right in his glove and somehow just popped right out.
What's funny is he made that exact same play last night. As he reached over the fence, he reached even further than he did just there and made a spectacular grab last night. With the full count delivery. Pulled the string on him and got him. Third straight strikeout. And now that'll bring up the 9th place hitter in the lineup, Chase Crouch.
Chase Crouch coming in the night, 273 average, 333 on-base percentage.
First pitch to Crouch. As he's swinging. Pops it in the shallow left field. Who's going to get it? It looks like it'll be Jones, and he will make the play to retire the side. So 3 up, 3 down for Erskine here in the bottom half of the second. We move to the third as we are tied 1-1. Right. So to lead off the top half of the third will be the shortstop, Utah Jones. He walked in his first plate appearance in the first.
Bad breaking ball. Bounces 56 feet in turf. Knocks the umpire right in the face.
That's one way to voice your displeasure with an umpire. So 1-0 the count to Utah Jones. Alex Calvert on the mound for Erskine as he delivers just a bit outside. The 2-0. Good cut on that one, but fouls it straight back. Looked like he was trying to take that one out of here. The 2-1. The count is 3-1. And that will be ball 4. For the second straight time, Utah Jones walks.
And for the second straight time, Two for two today on killing bees as well, folks. Have some bees hovering around this press box. 2 for 2.
I'm just afraid you knocked it on my book bag back there.
I know, man. I smacked that thing. That thing is dead.
So the first pitch to John Michael Fail, who last time in this exact situation doubled down the left field line to bring home Utah Jones after he walked. So Utah Jones walks here in the third. Could history repeat itself?
It's always good when you can get the first batter on board, start off an inning. Ooh.
1-0 high strike that time from home plate umpire Josh Reap. One catches the outside corner. And you can tell John Michael was not too happy with that call. So 1-2 is your count. Nobody out here in the top of the third. North Greenville and Erskine locked up at 1. 1-2. Nice stop by the catcher, Cole Workin, to keep Utah at first. The 2-2. Lofted out to center field.
Routine fly ball.
Going back was Lassane. He's under it, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. So that will bring up the first baseman and cleanup hitter, Adam Sasser, who was intentionally walked back in the first.
Stepping in for the Crusaders, the first baseman, number 10, Adam Sasser.
First pitch to Adam. Good cut, fouled off over by the North Greenville dugout. The 0-1.
Good take right there on the breaking ball outside.
Calvert tried to go back door with that one and just missed.
Good take.
Count even at 1-1.
That's
It
not that
ripped
ball
to
is
right
gone.
field, and you
It's gone.
and forget about
Oh yeah,
that baseball.
that is gone right off the bat.
That ball is gone.
That is not the kid you want to leave a breaking pitch up with.
He hung that baby, and Adam Sasser took it for a ride. And that will give North Greenville the lead, 3-1. Sasser's 21st on the season. Standing a single season program record here for North Greenville. That will bring up Jeffrey Chandler Jr., the right fielder, who is 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch to Chandler. Bold going back to the breaking ball there.
Yeah, I mean, you thought you would lose a little bit of confidence in that pitch after that last at bat, but
Good with him for sticking with it. So what's going through a pitcher's mind here after you just gave one up out of the park? What is the mentality going through his mind right now?
He's probably thinking, "Don't hang another breaking pitch." To be honest with you,
Is that one lofted in the right field? That will get down for Chandler. So a walk, a flyout, a home run, and now a base hit. And that will bring up the third baseman, Jared Williams. Williams is 0 for 1 as he grounded out the third and back in the first. First pitch he shows bunt, but pulls it back and calls strike one. So 1 on, 1 out, 2 already in on the Sasser home run. Pitch is in the turf. One. Poked out to second base. You're going to have to hurry.
oh, aggressive slide in the second base. Shortstop down on the play.
Heiss got it over there late, but they did get the out. But Fox is down. Like he's trying to get up. That was a hard slide there by Chandler. The trainer comes out as Fox is trying to walk it off. As we've seen in the past in Major League Baseball, slides in the second have become a big issue. As we saw in the playoffs, the Mets shortstop broke his leg on when Chase Utley slid into him hard at second base.
And that's what you want as a coach, though.
Mm-hmm.
You want a player that goes all out in the second base like that, trying to break up routine double play, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Mm-hmm.
Shortstop paid the price for being on the bag. Lee McCray's Erskine's manager's out on the field right now talking to the umpire behind the pitcher's mound, complaining about that slide. Nothing's probably going to come from it, though.
Yeah, there was nothing wrong with the slide. That will bring up the DH, Lex Tootin, as he was hit by a pitch just an inning ago. The umpires are coming together here to discuss. Oh, it looks like they're going to call him out. Interference or no? What's going on here? Oh, looks like play on, I guess. Fold as almost the entire Erskine team out in the field started running into the dugout and then pulled back. So indeed, Lex Tootin will come to the plate. First pitch taken for a ball. Lex had himself a good night last night as he went 3 for 4 at the plate with 2 walks. Good pitch right on the outer half of the plate. Evens the count up at 1-1. One pitch takes a heater down low. So 2-1 is your count. North Greenville already has 2 in on the Adam Sasser 2-run bomb to make it 3-1 North Greenville over Erskine. Pitch. Takes it high. 3-1.
Clip the corner of the strike zone.
That'll run it full. And indeed, Williams will be off on the pitch. Sayers, there's a big hole right here in the right center field gap. If he can put it there, he can run for a while. The full count pitch. Breaking ball inside, mid-missed. Ball 4. That'll put runners at first and second for the center fielder, Josh Center. Center is 0 for 1 as he struck out swinging in the second. Runners are off on the pitch. Throw to third will not be in time. And moving to second will be Tootin.
Good base right there from Tootin. Heads up ball.
And a great read from Williams. So that puts 2 runners in scoring position.
And the wind has really picked up here at this at-bat.
The 1-0. Center swings right through that. Count even at 1-1. The pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Usually a breaking ball high like that, that's got to be a pitch you do something with.
That's the exact same pitch Lasser drilled over the right field fence.
He'll look to get out of further trouble right here with this 1-2 delivery. Yep, paints the outside corner, called strike 3. And that will end the inning. But North Greenville picks up a pair of runs on the Adam Sasser 2-run homer. We move to the bottom of the third. You are listening to the Conference Carolinas Baseball Championship on the Conference Carolina Sport Network. Leading off for Erskine will be Cole Workin, the top of the order. He is 0 for 1 as he flew out or popped up to the second baseman to lead off the game. One 0's taken outside. 2-0. I'll be wrapped in the center field. That will get down for a base hit. That will be the third hit of the day for the Erskine Flying Fleet. So the leadoff man on for Erskine. That'll bring up the third baseman, Drew Iniesta, who's 1 for 1 with a single back in the first.
Iniesta is Erskine's best hitter, like I said previously. 385 average, 10 home runs on the year, 46 RBIs, 695 slugging percentage. Definitely an elite type of hitter.
Nicone will throw back to first, but back in plenty of time is working. Downstairs, ball 1. Yukon will kick and fire the 1-0 delivery. Sky out to fairly deep center field, but center will give way to the right fielder, Chandler Jr., and he'll put it away for out number 1. So next will be Corey Everett, the right fielder. 0 for 1 on the day as he popped up to the third baseman and back in the first. Giacone's first pitch, breaking ball, misses just a bit high. So the 1-0 delivery. Or was on the move, but a pitch is fouled back over to seat of onlookers. Modest crowd here today checking out the game here on this Friday afternoon.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Got a bunch of fans stretched along the right side of the field, along the hill. Beautiful day out here in Tigerville despite the wind.
The 1-1 is taken low. 2-1. Two and one is your count. Corey Everett. Pitch is launched out to deep left center field. That ball's got a chance.
Gone.
And that ball is way out of here.
What a bomb.
Wow.
Right off the bat, we knew that one was out. That cleared the scoreboard by about 5 feet.
And that right there ties us up again. Wow. Corey Everett goes yard. And just like that, we are all tied up again at 3. Wow.
That ball screamed off that bat, folks.
That was one of those no-doubters indeed. Well, in steps the cleanup hitter, the second baseman, Kyle Heiss. And he'll sky one out to right. Chandler calls for it. He's under, and he's got it. 2 away. Designated hitter comes up, Nick Vella. He's 1 for 1 with the base hit.
Ooh. Up around the dome region.
If that was a fastball, that hits him right in the ear hole. That is launched down the right field line. Hooking foul.
These Erskine hitters are finally starting to dial in a little bit.
That they are. That ball was launched. But instead, it's just a very loud strike. 1-1 misses just outside. Two one. 3-1. That might have been a strike if we were playing cricket, but not here today. 3-1. Fouled off at the plate to make it a full count at 3-2.
Catcher took another one. Mean hop off the wrist, it looked like. Shaking up a little bit out in the play.
Man, catchers, they never get enough love, man, but they take a beating back there day in and day out. The full count delivery. Oh, nice play by the second baseman, Whitehead, but he will have no play. And that will go down as an infield hit for Nick Vella. Nice play to even get to that ball by second baseman Whitehead.
Definitely the fastest kid in North Greenville's lineup, man. A+ for effort, but just couldn't get the ball out of his glove on that one. Got stuck in the pocket.
That'll bring up the left fielder for Erskine, Trevor Wood, who struck out looking in the first.
This is Erskine's bottom of the lineup. They have nobody over 300 in the bottom after the 5-hitter.
He'll slash that one down the left field line, but tailing foul. Giacone looking to get the final out of the inning and push this one to the 4th. Pitch hit hard down the right field line, but foul.
Good little effort over there by the first base coach, but I don't think he wanted to get his hand taken off on that ball.
Giacone way out ahead here at 0-2. They'll throw first, and they've got a runner in a rundown. Throw down to second is in plenty of time as Vela is picked off. And that will end the inning. So after 3, we are tied up at 3. As, Corey Everett sends one deep and out of here over the scoreboard in left field. We have a tie ball game yet again as we played 3 here in Tigerville. You are listening to Conference Carolina's digital network. We move to the top half of the 4th. Leading off will be the left fielder, Jack Morris, who struck out swinging back in the 1st. He puts a charge on that one, but it looks like he got under it just a little bit. As moving back would be is Trevor Wood, the left fielder, and he's under it, and he's got it.
Routine fly ball there.
Just got under that one just a little bit.
The second baseman, number 8, Jeremy Whitehead.
That'll bring up the second baseman, Jeremy Whitehead.
Don't be surprised if we see another attempt bunt for a hit on this at bat right here. Maybe a little push bunt right towards second base.
He'll swing and chop it to short.
He might beat that
Fox.
out, folks. Oh,
first,
safe.
and not in time as he was pulled off the bag. Chase Crouch couldn't hold the bag. And Whitehead used his speed to put pressure on the shortstop. And folks, that is something you cannot teach, and that is speed.
That shortstop's got to come up and one-hop that ball and try to make that play. I mean, you know Whitehead's the leadoff hitter, fastest player on North Greenville's team. You got to come up and field that ball.
You have to know who's at the plate.
Yeah, that's just...
So that'll bring up shortstop Utah Jones, who has walked in both his plate appearances so far today. Takes called strike 1.
It's almost a guarantee that Whitehead's going to be taken off on one of these pitches right now. I just don't know when. See what type of lead he gets right here on the second pitch.
Favorable matchup with left-hand hitter in the box. It's be tough for the catcher to get a good position back there to throw him out. Count even at 1-1.
You can definitely bet that the Whitehead's in the pitcher's head a little bit with that speed on first.
Whitehead's got a modest lead over there.
I think he's going to take off. Nope.
Not yet. As is cut on and fouled back. So 1-2 is your count. 1 on, 1 out. 3-3 ball game here in Tigerville. between North Greenville and Erskine. Not going to Whitehead. Oh, pitch in the turf, and Whitehead will move to second on the wild pitch. Orkin did his best to try to corral that, but it skipped too far away and allowed Whitehead to move up 90 feet.
You get these big hops on turf, and you wonder where that ball would have ended up if they were playing on a dirt field. That turf really gives you an exaggerated bounce.
For sure. So Whitehead moves into scoring position. The 2-2 to Utah is low and inside. And Calvert is in danger of putting on Jones for the third straight time. Full count pitch is pulled foul. Well, partner, you've made yourself 3 for 3.
I'm 3 for 3 out there. You might as well go put an Erskine uniform on me today.
I think what's more impressive is I think you kept it off the field, the bee off the field too.
Yeah, that's a solid contact right there by me. Got to get these bees out of here.
That was a good swing. I'm sure there are teams looking for a stick like yours. Full count delivery to Utah. Fouled off his foot. So 3-2 the count. The shortstop, Utah Jones. Pitch. It gets away from the catcher and goes back to the backstop, and Whitehead will move to third. As Utah will take his base for the third straight time.
Three at-bats, 3 walks there for Jones.
That'll bring up John Michael Fail, who's 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI double back in the first.
Definitely has the best walk-up song of the day, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Absolutely.
Gotta love it.
Classic. Heater catches the outside corner for strike 1.
Big swing.
Big swing that time as Calvert pulled the string on that one. Had him way out in front, and now he's way behind in the count, 0-2. With runners on the corners, all you want to see him put it in play and try to, more importantly, stay away from the double play, but make sure you strikeout does you no good as the heater's taken high and tight.
Definitely trying to get the ground balls pitch right here because you do not want Adams Lasser getting back up the bat with 2 runners on base.
Absolutely not. 1-2. Utah takes off for second, and there will be no throw made as he swipes it easily. That'll move both runners into scoring position. 2-2. Terswell gets away. Whitehead's going to try to score, and he will do so. And Utah will move to third as North Greenville reclaims the lead on the wild pitch from Calvert.
And if you think about Erskine's inning, honestly, too, you're not going to beat a team like North Greenville giving up unearned runs like that. I mean, ground ball to shortstop, can't make the play. A walk, couple pass balls.
All these wild pitches, man.
Yeah, you're just not going to beat a team like North Greenville giving up these runs like this.
And that will be ball 4. So from 0-2, and he loses him and walks him. And indeed, that will bring up Adam Sasser.
Any chance they walk him right here?
Yeah, there is a base open. It isn't first base, but after the bomb he launched last time, I'd say it's a possibility.
I think they're going to pitch to him.
We'll see how that works out for them. I guarantee you they will be pitching him, and they will not throw any breaking balls this time. If they do, I will be shocked. And as they come with the heater, fouls it back.
Big swing right there.
I was high and tight. I do not know how that did not catch him. Count even at 1-1. Only one out here in the top half of the 4th. You do indeed throw that breaking ball.
That's where you want to locate the breaking ball if you're going to face this guy. Low and away. Nice, starting out on the right-hand side of the batter's box, drops in right in the corner of the box.
Backed it up nicely. Calvert ahead of Sasser, 1-2. Did you get him that time? Wow. Another high and tight heater.
Shit.
Count even at 2-2. Lifted down the left field line. Coming on as the left fielder. Wood, did he make the play?
He dropped it.
He dropped it. And Jones will score from third. Give Sasser the RBI single. And that will push the lead to 5-3 North Greenville.
Looked like the left fielder broke his wrist on that play.
Yeah, that looked very painful, but he seems to be okay. That'll bring up the right fielder for North Greenville, Jeffrey Chandler Jr.
He's holding his wrist there. No glove on his hand right now. Seems to be in some pain, though. Oh, yeah, he's hurting.
As we will get a mound visit from the Erskine pitching coach. Nobody currently warming up in the Erskine bullpen, so this is just a mound visit. Umpire comes out to break it up, and looks like we are about ready for action. Chandler 1 for 2 on a day. Strikeout and a base hit in the third. First pitch to Chandler. That is ripped.
Gone.
Way, way out of
What a
here.
bomb.
Holy cow.
That hit the dorm.
That was off the dorms in left field. Are you kidding me?
Absolute tank shot right there.
Quote Matt Vasgersian, Santa Maria. Wow, that was a bomb.
That is probably the deepest 10 run so far in this tournament. That
Out a
easily traveled
question.
over 400 feet.
Without a question. And just like that, the lead balloons to 8-3. Wow. Well, standing in now will be Jared Williams. He'll look to cash in on the hit parade right now. He's 0 for 2 on the day.
If you're this pitcher, what's going through your head right here?
Let me get out of this inning.
Or get me out of this game.
That too. I've been in that position before. I remember I faced a guy back in the day, my junior year of high school. He now plays at Furman. But it was a 3-0 pitch. I was like, I got to throw it right down the middle. So I threw one right down the middle. I tell you, it cleared 2 roads over there. I was like, I thought about retiring right then and there.
That may have been a good idea for you.
And that's why when my 1 year I played in college, I was not a pitcher. So 1-2. Swing and a miss. Down goes Williams. For the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Lex Tootin, the designated hitter. Currently does not have an official at bat as he's been hit by a pitch and walked. Big cut that time, swings right through it. Oh, 1 pitch high and tight for ball 1. Lex will be the 8th hitter to hit in the inning. The 2-1. Big backdoor breaking ball catches his own that time. 2-2. The North Greenville with a 5 spot here in the 4th. Push this lead out to 8-3. Fastball taken high. Ball 3. The 3-2. Chopped to first base. It will be a fair ball, and the first baseman, Chase Crouch, will take it and will finally end the inning. But North Greenville puts up a 5 spot here in the 4th to take the lead over Erskine, 8-3. We move to the bottom of the 4th. North Greenville leads this one, 8-3. You are listening to Conference Carolina Baseball on the Conference Carolina Digital Network. Trevor Wood to lead off the home half of the fourth for Erskine. As it 2 pitches and quickly 2-0. Ball ripped down the line, foul.
Just foul.
Wood struck out looking in his only plate appearance so far. But holds a 3-1 count this at bat. Pitch. High fly ball down the right field line. Chandler. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
did he catch that?
Play of the year.
Are you kidding
Play
me?
of the year.
Are you kidding me?
Play of the
He
year.
leaped over the wall, falling down, made the grab.
Oh, he's shaking up too.
Both of them are shaking up. I can't believe what I just saw, folks.
That has got to be ESPN #1 play.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
Let's just hope they're okay because, my goodness, what a play that was. Wow. Looks like they are all okay. Wow. Oh, my gosh. Wow.
Folks, if you guys did not see that play, you just missed the best play probably that's ever been made on this field. That is unbelievable. We were talking about he literally was in right field, completely jumped over the fence. His legs got caught, swung over, caught the ball while flipping, and then landed on his head and somehow still held onto the ball.
And he looks like he's going to stay in the game after that one. Wow. Well, folks, look for that one on SportsCenter tonight.
That is the #1 play on SportsCenter. If it is not, someone needs to be thrown in jail.
I can't imagine 10 other plays better than that one.
I have never seen a play like that in my entire life.
Neither have I.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Outstanding. Well, moving along, up next will be Trevor Lassane. He struck out swinging back in the second. First pitch is taken high and outside, ball 1. The 1-0. Slash back to the screen, foul. Count even at 1-1. Outside ball 2.
I still can't believe that catch.
We're all trying to process this. We're trying to keep our cool, but that was insane.
You can't even do that in the video games.
No.
You literally cannot even do that in the video games, and he just made that catch in front of my eyes. 22 years on this planet, I thought I would never see anything like that, and I just saw something like that.
The 3-1. Haste to high cheese. Run the count to 3-2. Ball ripped up the middle. Utah Jones covers the ground, will field, and fire to first in time for out number 2. Nice play by Utah Jones, ranging from his right to his left. And that will bring up the shortstop, Justin Fox, who was 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout in the second. First pitch in there for called strike one. Little high, says home plate umpire. Count even at 1-1 to Justin Fox. Swings right through that one. The 1-2 delivery from Giacom. Spiked in the turf. The pitch is taken low. So from 1-2 to 3-2. Full count delivery. Popped up first base side. Will Sasser, will there be another miraculous play this inning? Not this time.
Miraculous is an understatement. That catch, I mean, we probably will never see another catch like that in our lifetime. That was unbelievable.
We had a really good angle on that one. Count remains full.
Strike
right
three.
Down Broadway. As that will end the inning. Well, that was an eventful inning to say the least. As Jeffrey Chandler Jr. makes a miraculous catch down the right field line. What a play that was. Well, we completed 4 here in Tigerville as North Greenville leads Erskine 8-3 on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. First pitch to Josh Center. Goes all the way to the backstop. Center, the only man to not bat in the 4th inning in the 5-run outburst North Greenville put up. He skies this one. The center field. Trevor Lassane is under it, and he's got it. 1 away. That'll bring up the left fielder, Jack Morris. 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a flyout to left field. First pitch, Calbert misses Adley outside. Outside again. Good breaking ball that time. Had Jack way out in front. 1-2.
NG's got a commanding lead on this game. Gap shot.
Drive over to second baseman's head
He's
and
gonna get
into
3.
right center field.
Oh, no, he's going to get 2.
Streaking for second. Throw will come into second.
He's
Not
in
in
there.
time. That'll be a double for Jack Morris to get him into the hit column today. So a 1-out double for Jack Morris will bring up the top of the order. Jeremy Whitehead.
White had that big collision with the fence as well over there by that catch. I mean, let's see if he's doing all right on this at bat.
Whitehead takes pitch outside for ball 1. Whitehead 1 for 3 on the day. Base hit in the 4th. He'll poke this one to the
He's going to
shortstop.
beat it out.
Fox will throw. Will not have a play.
Second infield hit.
As Whitehead shows that speed once more and shows he is A-OK for his second base hit of the afternoon. That'll bring up the shortstop, Utah Jones, who has walked 3 times today.
Big hole over there between shortstop and third base. Double play formation.
First pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. Calvert still in there for Erskine, trying to battle through this. Breaking ball, check swing. I believe he went around. Yes, he did. And just like that, it is 0-2. Is inside. 1-2. Utah looking for his first official at-bat today. Runners take off for second, and it'll be soft liner into right
That's in
field,
there.
down for a base hit. 1-run rule score. Whitehead all the way around to third. And in with a base hit will be Utah Jones. Give him the RBI. And that makes it 9-3 North Greenville.
The catcher, number 13, John Michael Fail.
That'll bring up the catcher, John Michael Fail, who's 1 for 2 today with a double and a walk. First pitch taken low and outside, ball 1. Just a few innings ago, we had a 3-3 ball game. In a matter of an inning and a half, it was pushed out to 9-3. So the runner takes off for second.
And that's what North Greenville can do to you. I mean,
Utah was so surprised that there was no throw. He took a very awkward slide into second that time.
very awkward. So I had no idea what he was doing right there.
Wasn't sure if he wanted to slide or not.
But yet again, we got 2 runners out on base with the 3 and 4 hitter coming up.
Breaking ball popped up.
Mile high.
That's going to get out of play. I wouldn't be shocked if someone goes home tonight, sees there's a dent in their car. All right, after that one.
South Carolina, you get hit, you break your windshield, you get those free repairs. That's clutch.
Mm-hmm. That indeed. The 1-2. Dirt check swing. Appeal to the base umpire. No, he did not go around. That will even the count at 2-2. Looking to put the ball in play to get that 10th run home. This could be a good learning spot for these guys as they approach the big tournament coming up when they get in situations like these. The 2-2. Outside, ball 3. I will run it full.
You do not want to walk this batter to load the bases up for the big man, Adam Sasser,
who has already hit a home run today. Full count to John Michael Fail, the catcher for North Greenville. Breaking ball pulled.
That's a gap shot.
That's got it'll be one hop off the wall. Scoring will be Whitehead and Jones right behind him.
And that's a nice stand-up double, folks.
As he'll pull into second. John Michael Fail with the 2-run double. Make it 11-3 North Greenville.
And Erskine's got a righty warming up in the bullpen now, ladies and gentlemen.
Only a matter of time. As Calvert has surrendered 11 runs on 10 hits.
Not good for the ERA right there.
Not in the slightest.
Let's see how they pitch him right here.
Go inside with that one and miss.
I'm not throwing to him anything that he can get a bat on. I'm staying outside, staying low.
Nope, then they're not even going to waste their time as they're just going to issue the free pass to him.
And it looks like we have a pitching change for Erskine.
That will be the end of the line for Alex Calvert. As he gives up 11 runs on 10 hits while surrendering 2 home runs as well to Jeffrey Chandler Jr. and Adam Sasser. We'll tell you all about the new pitcher when we come back on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. So new pitcher on for Erskine, Zach Farmer.
Zach Farmer's coming in this game at 5-1 record with a 2.5 ERA. Pretty good pitcher. I don't know why they didn't go to him a little bit earlier than in this game.
That'll be slashed through the right side for a base hit. Coming up with it is Everett. And North Greenville elect to play station to station. Calvert for Erskine allowed 11 runs on 10 hits. And the runners currently on third and second are still his responsibility. So that will bring up the third baseman, Jared Williams. He'll look to get into the hit column as he's 0 for 3 today. He'll slash one to the second baseman. Look to turn to 4, 6, 3. Oh, not quite.
Oh, another run comes around the score. 2-run
Right.
score.
It will get 2 runs off of that one. First baseman practically did a split over there trying to catch that one, but couldn't come up with it.
And I think the shortstop had a bad memory from earlier in the game. He definitely did not look comfortable rounding that base off. I mean, he took a shot earlier in the game to the shin from one of the base runners.
John Michael Fell and Adam Sasser come in to score to make it 13-3 North Greenville. Those 2 runs will be charged to the starter, Calvert. Pitch will get away from the catcher, Orkin, and moving up to second will be Williams.
This has the making for a 25-run ball game.
At this current pace, you're not wrong. Fouled back to the screen goes Lex. Lex is 0 for 1 today as he's been hit by a pitch and walked. Mount Olive making their way into the ballpark now as they're getting ready for their 7 o'clock first pitch against Barton.
And a lot of people throughout Conference Carolinas believe that is the one true competition that North Greenville is going to see here in this tournament. So, I mean, it'll be interesting to see what they can do later on.
In fact, they took 2 out of 3 from North Greenville just a few weeks ago. 2-2 to count to Lex Tootin. (13-3) is your score. Farmer goes outside with that one. Full count. And he walks him. Second walk of the day for Lex. And that'll bring up Josh Center, who began this inning, half inning, with a fly out to center field. He'll slash one to the right side, but out of play it goes. Oh and 1 is the count. 13-3 is your score. Pitch is taken for a strike. Quickly, 0-2.
Big swing right there.
Just gets a piece of it to stay alive. The 0-2 again.
Hit
Breaking
him.
ball, and he wears it on the shoulder. That will load the bases for the left fielder, Jack Morris. He will be the 11th man to bat in the inning. First pitch paints the outside corner for called strike one. The 0-1 is skied to right field.
And
Under it is Everett. That should end the inning, and it does. Finally. North Greenville puts up 5 runs in the 5th to push its lead up to 13-5. 13-3, excuse me. We head to the bottom of the 5th. You are listening to Conference Carolinas Baseball on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. G. Combe back on the bump for his 5th inning of work here today. This is Chase Crouch, 0 for 1 today. Count even at 2-2. Giacone works and fires and blows it right by him. That's Giacone's 5th strikeout of the game. As we go back to the top of the order for Erskine. Cole Workin. Breaking ball catches the outside corner for strike one. Swung on and miss. 1-2. One two is ripped into left field, down the line. That will be fair and into the corner.
Should be a stand-up double for him.
He will stand in at second. Will be Cole Workin with a 1-out double. So the double by Workin. That will bring up the third baseman, Drew Iniesta, who's 1 for 2 with a single back in the first. Pulls a string on that one. Puts the changeup in there for strike one.
Mm-hmm.
They probably can't get it till after the game, once we archive it.
Count even at 1-1. Fouled off. That'll make it 1-2. Making ball in the dirt. Couldn't get him to chase. So, Kyle, I'm sure in your years of playing, you've got some good stories to bring on out.
We got quite a few. Probably too many to even begin with, to be honest with you.
Let's start with the ones that we can talk about on air.
Well, back in my playing days, I was playing at a school called Carolina Forest High School in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, playing this tournament, the IP Classic.
Mm-hmm.
And North Greenville actually had a player that played in that tournament by the name of David Hauser. And we were playing at one of these old industrial league fields down in Georgetown, South Carolina, the preseason tournament. David Hauser hit a ball so hard, didn't even leave 5 feet above the ground. He actually put a hole through the outfield fence.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive. He was a Tennessee commit at the time. Ended up transferring out of second year out of Tennessee. Pretty impressive, honestly. Came to NGU and had a pretty successful career.
So the walk to Iniesta. We'll bring up Everett. I guess that's something I've never heard or seen before.
Yeah, I mean, we were all in shock. We played the game prior to that, and we ended up sticking around. He actually played for a small school called AC Flora, and double play.
Now we'll end the inning. We've got time.
Yeah, but
We're not gonna go anywhere.
small little school, AC Flora, and we were all just sitting there right behind the home plate, and we all thought that the ball just did like a bounce over the fence, but no, I mean, sure enough, there was a hole in the fence. So they actually took a towel and they put thumbtacks over the hole, and they played the rest of the game with a towel over the hole in the fence.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's never seen that before. So exams are coming up here for here on the campus of North Greenville. How many exams do you have going on this week?
Unfortunately, we got 5 of them going on. We turned in a bunch of papers today. Had a 35-page paper to turn in this morning before I had to come work this first game. So pulled a couple all-nighters, got it done. Should get an A on it if Dr. Battenfield blesses me.
That's the benefit of me having Mass Comm. I don't have a whole lot of papers that I got to write.
Lucky you.
Mm-hmm. I think the largest one I've ever had to write was like 15.
I wish. But yeah, I mean, they do a pretty good job of telling you when assignments are due. So, I mean, you get out ahead in front of it. Which isn't too bad, really.
I hear you. Yeah, I've got a few exams myself. 19 credit hours this semester, so I have a full load I got to take care of.
I'm ready for that summertime to be here, though.
I'm ready for graduation.
A lot of golf and fishing in my future.
I hear you. Well, we move to the 6 here in Tigerville. 13-3 North Greenville lead as Jeremy Whitehead stands in and slashes one foul.
Ooh, right off the
Yep,
dorm.
one hops the dorms up beyond the left field foul territory area.
Almost hit a window.
Whitehead will pop that one up, but it looks like it will reach out of play, and it does. Can't tell who it is, but it looks like there's some action going on in the North Greenville bullpen. Whitehead reaches for that one, and it just goes down swinging. That will bring up shortstop Utah Jones, who's 1 for 1 on the day with an RBI and 3 walks.
Can't ask for a better day to play baseball, though.
Agreed to wind still going a little bit, but it's not as bad as it was just a short time ago. Down even at 1-1. He skips that one up there to make it 2-1. Pitch cut on and miss by Jones. The 2-2 delivery. Breaking ball bends that one in
Got
there
him.
for a called strike 3. Beautiful pitch. For out number 2. That'll bring up the catcher, John Michael Fail. Who is 2 for 3 on the day with 2 doubles and 3 RBIs. Breaking ball, I'm sure John Michael liked to have that one back because that was right down the middle. The 1-1 is cut on and fouled straight back. 1-2. Breaking pitch misses outside.
Got him. Breaking pitch.
Beautiful pitch that time as he strikes out the side. Zach Farmer with a beautiful inning as North Greenville goes 3 up and 3 down. We get to the bottom of the 6th. North Greenville holds a comfortable lead in this one, 13-3. You are listening to the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. There's a new pitcher on the mound for North Greenville. Right-hander Ryan Kirk comes into the ballgame. And Kyle Heiss will lead off the home half of the sixth. Puts a charge into that one.
That's a gap shot. Has a
That's
shot.
got a shot.
Oh,
High off the wall. Heiss will stand in at second with a lead-off double. For a second, I thought that had a shot, but it was high off the wall. That'll bring up the DH, Nick Vela, who's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Ooh, that was... The 0-1 from Kirk. Fouled straight back. So 0-2 to count to Nick Vela, the DH for today's game for Erskine. Breaking ball stays high.
So what's the weirdest pregame ritual that you've ever had a teammate or seen someone do?
Interesting. That is a tough one. I've had some weirdos for teammates. That ball we got out of play left side. Pre-game ritual, huh? Definitely would be one teammate I had in high school. Always before a game, he'd always go to the local YMCA before a game, and he would go for yoga.
Yoga?
Mm-hmm. He didn't want to admit it. He ended up calling it broga.
I'm a big yoga guy. Love it. Especially that hot yoga.
Indeed. So I'd like to know your take on this. The bat flip thing for when someone hits a home run.
I love it.
I
love it. A lot of the old heads, old timers.
I take it you've done it a few times.
Back in the day. A couple times. Not all the time. I mean, pitchers,
Modest, are you?
Some old guys, some pitchers, they don't like it. I mean, if you don't like a bat flip, don't let the kid hit a home run off you.
Don't
Easy
let
as
him
that.
hit a dinger.
I love it, though. I mean, it brings energy to baseball. I mean, a lot of people say baseball is a little dragged out. I mean, I think it brings excitement to the game. And this new generation of players, style of play, I think it's good for the game.
That one will be fouled back to the screen by the left fielder, Trevor Wood. One out, runner on second. being Kyle Heiss, who led off the inning with a double high off the left center field wall. Popped up. They find it in time. Oh, drift out of play. The 0-2. We'll just call that about a 50-foot breaking ball. Kirk will come set. And the 1-2. Lined in the right field. That will get down for a base hit. Round first. Would slide into second with a double. And that will bring home a run as Heiss will score from second to make it 13-4. That'll bring up the center fielder, Trevor Lassane. Ground ball to Williams. Field fire and in plenty of time. Will set down Lassane. I can see over the North Greenville dugout, Barton College is arriving for their game tonight against Mount Olive, who is already here. Looking forward to that one. That should be a good one. Hope you'll join us for Game 3 of our triple header tonight at 7 o'clock. Eric will fire this breaking ball in there for strike one. The 1-1's your count. Trevor Wood out at second after the double. Justin Fox in the batter's box. Count even at 1-1. Topper Williams will have to come on.
Bare hand.
Bare hand play with the scoop. Oh, he couldn't quite come up with it. Almost a fantastic play that time. But that will extend the inning for Chase Crouch. So runners on the corners. 2 away here for Crouch as he'll hit one softly to Sasser at first. And we'll toss on to Kirk covering the bag, and that will end the inning. Erskine picks up a run, but North Greenville still out in front, 13-4. We head to the 7th as you're watching Conference Carolina Baseball on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Adam Sasser stands in. Here in the top half of the 7th. Sasser's 2 for 2 on the day. The home run, 3 RBIs, 3 runs scored, and he's also walked twice. The 0-2 is nowhere close. Had Sasser out in front on that one. Is that going to hit the bus? Ooh, oh, not quite. That was oh so close to the Barton bus out beyond the North Greenville dugout. The 1-2. Fouled back. One-two is ripped into center field, but right at the center fielder, Lassane. And Sasser is retired for the first time today. That will bring up the right fielder, Jeffrey Chandler Jr., who's 3 for 4 today with a home run and 3 runs batted in. Catcher's just seeing if the shortstop and second baseman are on their toes. Count even at 1-1. I'm about the short baseman. High throw. Did he get the foot back on the bag in time? Yes, he did. High throw from Justin Fox that time, but the first baseman, Chase Crouch, is able to corral it and get back on the bag in time. Just like that. 2 up, 2 down for North Greenville here in the 7th. Bring up a third baseman, Jared Williams. That's ball just off the outer half. Rainbow that time up the middle. Another chance for Fox. A little wide, but the first baseman Crouch is able to hold the bag, and that will end the North Greenville half of the 7th. Time to stretch here in Tigerville, with North Greenville leading this one, 13-4. We move to the bottom half of the 7th as there's a new pitcher for North Greenville. Nate Roof. He has an ERA of 3.00 season. He's 4-0 on the season. As he'll face the leadoff hitter for Erskine, Cole Workin. Taking high, 2-0. It's just driven out fairly deep left center field. But it appears center has got it, and he does. One away here in the bottom half of the 7th. Erskine down 9 runs. It's down to their final 8 outs of the season. As this is an elimination game for them today as they lost yesterday. Drew Iniesta will step in, and first pitch swinging out to shortstop. Utah Jones will field. A little bit of a low throw, but dug out of there
Good
nicely
play
by Adam Sasser. 2 away. That'll bring up the right fielder, Corey Everett. He's 1 for 3 with a home run that he launched back in the 3rd. At the time, tied us up at 3. Fouled that one off his foot, I believe.
That one hurt.
Leads me to this. What's the worst place on your body that you have fouled a ball off on?
My face.
How do you do that?
Bunt. Came up and smacked me right in the face.
Interesting.
Instantly regretted it. And you can best believe all my teammates, they did not let me live that down.
Nor should they.
Yeah.
Dirt. Peeled down to first, see if he went. He did not. So 2-2 count. 2 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Breaking pitch misses in the turf. Full count delivery. Pop straight back, out of play. So we'll do the full count delivery once more from Nate Roof. Beautiful breaking pitch, and that will send us to the 8th. North Greenville holds a commanding lead in this one, 13-4. We'll be right back on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Lex Tootin will lead off the top half of the 8th for North Greenville. I'll just say he turned on that one. Hit it a mile, but a mile foul.
Good breaking pitch.
Caught the outside corner with that one. Evens the count up at 2-2. Two is served down the left field line. Foul. Fooled him with the change up there. Throw down to first will complete the strikeout. One away here in the top of the 8th. That will bring up the center fielder, Josh Center. So 2-0 the count to Josh Center, who is 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts. He's looking to join the hit parade for North Greenville today as they've compiled 11 hits so far in this one. Correction, we have a pitch hitter at the plate, Sean Parsons. As he skies that one to left. Woods under it. And he's got it. Parsons gave it a little bit of a ride, but in the end just got under it for out number 2. That'll bring up Jack Morris. Who's 1 for 4 on the day with a double. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. So North Greenville being the number 1 seed overall in this tournament. Who would you say would be the most likely to challenge them in this tournament?
Like you said earlier, I mean, Mount Olive took two games out of the 3 2 weeks ago against them. So, I mean, they're for sure the favorites to challenge them in the championship game tomorrow if they can handle Barton later on tonight.
Breaking ball's fouled off at the plate. Count will remain 1-2.
It's going to be an interesting game tonight. Barton came off a really hot game yesterday, and so we'll see if they can continue that streak tonight.
An improbable win over Belmont Abbey yesterday. That pitch is lined down the left field line. Ooh.
Someone tried to barehand that.
Players from Mount Olive tried to make a highlight of their own.
Yeah, he's shaking that thing off.
The 1-2. Outside for a ball 2. Two skips up there and goes all the way to the backstop. That'll run the count full. Full count delivery is wrapped up the middle.
Good
Nice play by the
play.
shortstop Fox. He'll field and throw to first in time to nail Morris. So a nice play to end the top half of the 8th. We'll move to the bottom half of the 8th. North Greenville still leading this one, 13-4. So Kyle Heiss will lead off the bottom of the 8th for Erskine. As Erskine is down to their final 6 outs on the season. First pitch.
Low.
Grounder over to Lex over at third. He'll field and fired over to Lasser for out number 1. Some defensive changes for North Greenville. Whitehead moves from second to center. Chandler moves to right field. Tootin moves to third. Corey Bivens goes in for Utah Jones. Trace Bouknight replaces John Michael Fail. There's a fly ball hit to left field. Jack Morris is under it, and he's got it. 2 away.
The left fielder, number 27, Trevor Wood.
Trevor Wood will stand in. Base is empty. 2 out. As we discussed in the first broadcast, this place is going to look quite differently in a few years, with the beautiful grandstands going behind home plate.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of big things going on here in Tigerville in the next couple years. I mean, we got the grandstands going up, and on the right field hill, we actually have dorms, a whole dormitory complex with balconies overlooking the baseball field. I mean, it's going to be really beautiful, this campus and what they're doing. They're actually going to be redoing a lot of the softball facilities once the drainage issues over there get figured out. And that's a mess over there with drainage, but it's supposed to be over a $3 million complex that they're building, new clubhouse and everything for those softball girls. I mean, that's desperately needed for them. So It's going to be beautiful.
2-2 will be lined down the right field line, out of play.
Definitely a growing school here.
For sure. A lot of needed renovations are going in right now. Fortunately, students now won't be able to reap those benefits, but it will be nice when it happens. Ground ball out to Driscoll. He'll field and fire over to Sasser for out number 3. That will retire the side. We move to the 9th. 13-4, North Greenville. So Whitehead will stand in to lead off the top half of the 9th. Trey Watts into pitch for Erskine as the ground ball hit to Crouch over at first. Feed will be late as the speed of Whitehead shows yet again. Give him his 3rd hit of the game.
The shortstop, number 0, Corey Bivens.
This will bring up Corey Bivens. Entered the game for Utah Jones out at shortstop. Catches the outer half knee high for strike 1. So what good could come out from North Greenville of this right now? Well, what could they be looking for to benefit from this game at this point?
They could benefit by getting some guys in there that really don't get that bats that a lot of the normal starters get. So, I mean, get some guys at bats, get some guys some playing time. Everyone can reap the benefits of a big marginal win over this Erskine team. Pass ball.
Pass ball, and Whitehead will move to second. The 2-2 from Watts. Breaking ball catches the inside corner for strike 3. And Bivens is called out on strikes.
Only at bat today, you definitely don't want to go down looking like that.
No. You're going to go down swinging. This will bring up Trace Bouknight. Catcher that replaced John Michael Fail. That one slashed out of play. Watts misses inside with that one. Nice little breaking ball.
They might need to try to invest in a backdrop for this stadium. It's a huge facility flaw here in North Greenville with the sun delays going on in the later afternoons. Wonder if that will be a factor for the later game today.
It could, as we saw day one. The Limestone Emmanuel game was delayed over an hour because of the sun. Yesterday it wasn't much of a problem as the sun was not out all day long, but tonight it may be a factor.
That goes back to just the original blueprint of the stadium. I mean, they got to do a better job of mapping that type of stuff out. 'Cause, I mean, that affects pace of play and momentum and everything. Say what?
Yeah, backdrop would be something that would be worth investing in. As there are 2 outs in the inning for Elvin Rosa. Whitehead still out at second. You can hear the dogs barking off in the distance.
It's a little Chihuahua rat.
Rosa swings through that one. 1-2. Jumper to the third baseman, Iniesta. He'll field and fire. And got him. Bang, bang play over there at first to retire the side. 3 more outs to get for North Greenville to secure this one as they lead 13-4. As you are listening, Conference Carolina baseball action on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. New pitcher for North Greenville, and to finish this one, J.K. Love.
The big man out of Latta High School. Originally went and played his first couple college years at College Charleston. Great guy from the Low State. Biggest player on North Greenville's roster as well. Staggering 6'6", 255 pounds.
He'll face Gregory Sanders. Sanders will swing right through that one. 1-2.
Interesting thing about JK, too. I mean, I grew up in the same region of South Carolina with him. He's been this size since 7th grade.
Oh, that is a big 7th grader.
When they went to the JV baseball games, he was driving his dad to the games.
My word. Loves 1-2 delivery. Misses outside. Two misses high. If this result holds tomorrow, there will be only 4 teams left in this tournament. We entered with 6 today. Emmanuel lost to send them packing. And if Erskine loses today, they will go home as well.
See if you can get that double play ball going right here with the changeup.
Nobody out. Runner on first.
There it was, a little foul ball. Ooh, almost popped up and hit one of the guys standing over there on the third baseline.
Oh, one's downstairs. Still 3 outs to get for North Greenville to secure this victory. Breaking pitch almost came back across the plate, but not quite as it misses inside. 2-1. And that got him. That got him.
Not off to a good start for the big man.
First 2 runners reach here in the top of the 9th. NGU still leading by 9, 13-4. Now to the plate, Xander Vizcarrondo. My apologies if I did not say that name correctly. Ball gets away from the catcher, and the runner on second will move to third. Sanders advancing 90 feet to third. So now runners at first and third with nobody out here in the bottom of the 9th.
Big news out of Clemson today with Dabo Sweeney's extension. 10 years, $93 million.
2 national championships in 3 years. I feel like that warrants that kind of contract.
A lot of people had speculation, though. I mean, he has those Alabama ties. I mean, when Nick Saban retires, you never know. Dabo might take off, be a part of the Tide.
That is a possibility, but right now I do not think that will happen.
And neither do I. $93 million is a lot of money to walk away from. Saban is actually the highest paid public official in the state of Alabama. Crazy.
Wow. That probably says a lot about Alabama. Xander swings right through that one for the first out of the inning. First strikeout for Mr. Love here in the top of the ninth. Get me over breaking ball for strike one. Another good pitch as Workin was way out in front of that one. He falls behind 0-2. Runner on first takes off for second. Throw down will not be in time, as that will be a stolen base for Alberson.
He had a great jump on that steal. Too bad it might be a little bit late for him to actually score a meaningful run in this one.
Yeah, as they are behind 9 runs here with 2 outs remaining. Make that 1 out remaining as Workin swings through that one. And Erskine is down to their final out on their season. The last hope for Erskine will be Drew Inesta. He's 1 for 3 on the day with a run scored. The 1-0 from Love. Good breaking ball that time as Iniesta swings right over the top of it. 2 strikes left to get. Secure the win for North Greenville. Pitch. Ripped and a nice leaping grab to end the game by Lex Tootin. Well, partner, that finally confirms something that we've known since about the 5th inning in this one, as North Greenville comes out on top 13-4.
And they will be heading into tomorrow fully prepared, good night's rest, and they will be more than likely taking on Mount Olive if they can handle this Barton squad.
Yeah, the final score in this one, as I said, 13-4 North Greenville, as North Greenville has 13 runs on 12 hits, no errors. Erskine, 4 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to this one. North Greenville comes out on top in the end, 13-4. We'll see you guys here in about an hour or so as Mount Olive will take on Barton. So hope to see you guys tonight. Have a good one.